I'm gonna spend a whole damn year of my life animating an insane battle between Luffy and Jinwoo. This is the biggest project I've ever done on my channel. Nah, in my entire life. Just one guy doing the work of a whole animation studio. There's no AI in this video. Every frame, every effect was made with sweat, tears and blood. And now to bring you this masterpiece, I even asked The Rock on Instagram to voice Jinwoo for the final version. Arise. This is insane, bruh. To reach perfection, I had to recreate techniques from both animes. The thick line art from One Piece, the CG background from Solo Leveling, Jinwoo's crazy aura style, and of course, the system. Oh, and I've learned English so that everyone around the world can enjoy this video, so you better stay till the end. I have never drawn Luffy before, and honestly, I wasn't even a big fan of One Piece. So I started by studying the One Piece art style, redrawing Luffy in my sketchbook to make sure the animation looked consistent. Then I colored it to understand the palette that I'm gonna use when I switch to digital. Damn bro, my hand's shaking and I can understand that. You know, it's been years since I drawn on paper, so yeah, the results probably shit. Alright, no time to waste, let's move on to the storyboard. I grabbed some snacks. This project is gonna be a damn marathon. So we got some fruit milk, some snacks, we've got a couple bananas. Let me take a bite real quick. Here's how the fight goes down. It starts with an iconic shot, Luffy's head and Jinwoo's dagger on a rock, sparks flying in the background, showing how fast and intense the battle is. Then the tension rises, Luffy and Jinwoo lock eyes. Here you can feel the pressure. Haki versus mana, 2 words, 1 question. Who is the ultimate aura farmer? Jinwoo strikes first, a powerful punch just to farm aura. Just calm down bro. Luffy go flying right into a wall. Jinwoo walks forward, calm as ever, and aura farming as usual. Then bam, he got a message from the system. Yeah, I'm even recreating the entire system interface from scratch. Then Luffy steps out of the smoke, very badass as hell, and that's when he unlocks his new power. Gear 6. I'm not gonna show you the craziest scenes yet, gotta save the surprise for later. But trust me, there are 18 cuts to animate, and every single one's gonna look clean and smooth just like a real anime. As I'm a perfectionist, guys, you're gonna be shocked. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. I started with the first 3 cuts, pretty easy to be honest. I was chill, a good warm up for what was coming next. I'm not too proud of the result, but those 3 cuts alone took me a whole week. Then came the cut that started my nightmare. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably know this already. I love challenges, the kind of challenge that make you question your sanity. So for the next 2 cuts, I decided to animate them in slow motion, and God knows how close I came to losing my damn mind doing that. I spent an entire week on each shot. I didn't even step outside once. At the point, my only friend was my cup of coffee. Here's the results. Haha, not bad, huh? And now things are starting to get interesting. Next cut, one of my favorites in the entire animation. It's chill, just Jinwoo walking toward Luffy after landing a massive punch. Honestly, I don't even remember animating this one. It wasn't even in the storyboard. It's like Jinwoo forced me animating him farming aura inside my own project. Bro's a damn psychopath. Nah, I'm outta here. Anyway, here are the results. Then comes Luffy's comeback, badass like never before, with a killer look in his eyes. Nobody knows what's going on in his mind, not even me, and I'm the one animating him. But one thing's for sure, he is cooking a serious banger. He got into position for his gear, 2 fists on the ground, the tension is through the roof. I'm animating all the shadows so that everything goes perfect. Get ready guys, you're about to witness pure madness. Jinwoo, prepare to lose Southern Aura. Oh shit! Look like the future Pirates King just went in full Nika mode. And not that goofy cartoon version. I'm talking about the real Sun God. And now, ladies and gents, behold, Gear 6. These next two cuts were by far the hardest I've ever animated in my life. You may not know this, but I used to be a huge One Piece hater. Yeah, you heard me, but only one man completely changed my mind. Vincent Chancery, or in French, Vincent Chansard. I know you are thinking about the croissant. Since he started working on One Piece, the anime skyrocketed in my top 3. Yeah. If I watch One Piece today, it's because of him. Respect to that legend. So I wanted to try and recreate his style, which honestly, I still don't fully understand. It's like everything is moving in 3D. When you watch his animations, you feel like there is some volume, some weight. I have not idea how he does it, but I think it's a perfect opportunity to experiment. First, I wanted my Gear 6 to be the opposite of the Gear 5. So yeah, I give Luffy muscles, not like the skinny dude from Gear 5. I went with slightly locked hair, inspired by the beginning of Gear 5 reveal, and then gave him a divine look, a sort of medieval skirt with a Viking style belt. Way better than that goofy shot. Luffy was farming horror like never before, so I gave him tons of haki, some red lightning running across his body, then comes a close-up shot. I wanted something unique here, so I added blue lines for the shadows and green line for secondary light. You'll see how crazy it looks once it's colored. The in-betweens nearly killed me, but I pulled it through and added smoke coming out of his mouth as he's speaking, just to make the show feel more professional. These two transformation cuts were the hardest and the most detailed I've ever made, but something still feels missing. Maybe it's just impossible to truly copy Vincent Chancellor. These two cuts took me a full month. I burned out multiple times, barely slept. Sometimes I just sat at night wondering why I am even doing this. It's not like I'm getting paid. I don't even know if this video will go viral, and with AI flooding the internet, I honestly wanted to quit. But when I posted a little preview on my Instagram, I realized something. I'm not alone. A lot of you has been supporting me since day one, and I couldn't let you down. So I pushed through all the way to the end. I went all in one, coloring shot by shot, non-stop. When I stepped, it wasn't to rest, it was to regenerate. To make the animation even more epic, I added some wild impact frame like Vincent Chancellor, and of course, I hide a bunch of Easter eggs for you to find. I sacrificed my social life, my sleep, my peace, but I didn't care. I was in the zone. One single day off could kill the raw energy and inspiration flowing through me. It was like I was connected to another dimension. Then I moved to the background in Clip Studio Paint, added glowing crystals to light the scene, then rebuilt everything in Blender with bricks, walls, and those same crystals. At that point, I was unstoppable. The animation was perfect, but I needed something special for the voice acting. So I reached out to The Rock to voice Jinwoo for me, and then waited. Yeah guys, I don't think he's ever gonna reply, so I just did it myself. And honestly, I always dreamed of saying Jinwoo's iconic line, "Arise." Pooh, that was insane, bro. You guys tell me in the comments how was it. For Luffy, I asked my followers to send me their audio shouting 6 gear, but most of people sent it at the very last minute. By then, the cuts, the editing, everything was done, so it was too late to add your voices. Maybe next time, right? So make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you don't miss it. After 4 months of grinding, I took 2 days off just to refill my energy, and on the 3rd day I jumped straight into compositing. I wanted everything to look perfect like a real anime. This wasn't just a fan-made project, this was a promise. I had 2 options: make it or die trying. I thought this project could take me a year, but I finished it in just 5 months. Guys, I've never been this proud of myself. This challenge changed me, made me grow in ways I can't even explain. You know, sacrificing 5 months of your life is not a joke. If you wanna work with me or collaborate, here's my professional email, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, cause that's where you can ask me questions and see my future projects. The link is below in the description. Enjoy the final video. What is this? Sun cut nickel. Is he a god?
Arise.